Now, as soon as I saw this footage, which is essentially Skylab space station from the 70s, but as soon as I saw this, which was yesterday, I immediately thought Tomorrow's World and the clip I showed last week, a video called The Great Illusion. Link in the description if you haven't seen that, or it's a couple of videos back, I believe. But it would seem Tomorrow's World gave the template away for what these people have been using for years. Just Skylab, which was about 10 years earlier, would seem was a rougher version. And by the time of the 80s, they got it down a bit smoother, as we're about to see. But we look at this clip, and we look at the build quality of the Skylab space station. I mean, look. That's bits of cable. You could bend that, bits of steel wire. You could bend that steel wire with your fingers and cut that with a pair of nips. It's ridiculous. Look at it. That is terrible. Bullshit always ages terribly. And this is the clip from Tomorrow's World, which is what Skylab reminded me of. Of course, Tomorrow's World is 10 years later, so they got it a little bit more polished and a bit more smoother. But it's plain to see the techniques used by Skylab in the 70s and NASA, and of course Tomorrow's World showing us those techniques in the 80s, are exactly the same. So let's have a quick look.
In this print of the finished film, the final shot may only make a brief appearance, but without the sophistication of this computer control system, the satellite would look a lot more like the 3-foot model it actually is.
I've got to be honest, the 3-foot model it actually is, the build quality on that is superior to NASA's Skylab space station. I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to blend the Tomorrow's World narration on top of NASA's Skylab footage, and let's see how that works out. Bear with me. So it's a big thumbs up to Tomorrow's World for helping to expose Skylab and the special effects and the methods used by NASA, albeit a slightly more polished version, because it, of course, being 10 years later. But of course, you get the gist. So I thought, why not? Let's blend the narration from Tomorrow's World with the Skylab space station.
In this print of the finished film, the final shot may only make a brief appearance, but without the sophistication of this computer control system, the satellite would look a lot more like the 3-foot model it actually
is. Ridiculous. And we are supposed to take NASA and this space thing seriously. The globe's scientifically impossible. And every single bit of space that has ever been served up is mockery in one way or another. If you can't see it, then that's on you, I'm afraid.